In Chinese culture, old age is not a decline, it's an elevation. Elders are honored as keepers of wisdom, anchors of the family, and living bridges to the past. Rooted in Confucian values like Piety, this respect isn't just tradition, it's a cherished way of life, reminding us that growing older can mean growing richer in honor, grace, and influence. There is no other love in the world quite like that of a grandmom. After 9 long years apart, seeing her again was a profoundly bittersweet moment. At 93, her health and memory were fading. And that was a difficult reality to face. But the instant she was reminded of who I was, her entire face lit up with pure, radiant joy. It was a powerful reminder that even as memories fade, love remains. The reunion brought back a flood of my own memories and underscored a vital truth. The immense importance of being present in the lives of our elders and savoring every single moment we are given together. There's a particular kind of quiet ache that settles in when your grandma looks at you with a polite, distant smile, and you realize she doesn't remember who you are. The person who held your childhood stories in her hands, who knew your favorite foods, now sees you as a kind stranger. It's a pain that feels like losing a piece of your own history, but from that ache blooms a quiet, determined mission to become unforgettable all over again. You start visiting not as a grandchild, expecting recognition, but as a new friend bringing her favorite foods, telling old stories, holding her hand through simple afternoons. The goal isn't just for her to remember your name, but for you to rebuild a connection, moment by moment, so that in her heart, even if her mind can't place you, she feels the warmth of being deeply, gently loved. Alright guys, it's another day here in Sindhu, and today's a very special day because it is Mid-Autumn Festival. And we are about to go have some mooncake with my grandma. So this is actually my first time celebrating Mid-Autumn Festival with my grandma that I can remember. Obviously, I haven't been to China that often till this year because obviously my grandma is now 93. She's getting older, and you know, it's our responsibility to kind of take care of her as she's older. So definitely kind of like a bittersweet moment for me, especially when she's kind of been in and out of the hospital, but super excited to celebrate Mid-Autumn Festival with her today. So I'm gonna bring you guys along. We're gonna eat some delicious mooncake, and you guys are gonna meet my grandma. I thought they were gambling money, I'll be honest with you, but it looks like they're just tossing rings for some toothpaste, some daily goods. So super excited to be here. Today is Lunar Mid-Autumn Festival, so essentially today's the day where you celebrate the family, friends, and ring in the new moon cycle. So the Mid-Autumn Festival is essentially the day where they think the moon is going to be the brightest, which is tonight. So you're supposed to eat mooncake with your family members to kind of celebrate good fortune and prosperity. Filial piety is the heartbeat of the Chinese family, a deep-seated duty to honor, respect, and care for one's parents and elders. For my family, this ancient virtue becomes our daily reality. It wasn't about grand gestures, but the quiet rituals. Spending time with them, helping her sit in the sun, listening to the same story told 100 times. In Confucian philosophy, this is how we repay a lifelong debt of care and completing our moral character. But in practice, it was a journey of heartbreaking tenderness and raw humanity. Witnessing her gradual departure was a masterclass in love's true form. Love that asks for nothing in return. Love that is present in the changing of sheets and the holding of a frail hand. It was the ultimate expression of Xiao Dao, showing reverence not just for the vibrant life she lived, but for the dignified, peaceful sunset of that life. For the past 6 months, I've been quietly capturing moments with my grandmother. The way she hummed an old tune, the light in her eyes when she laughed, the gentle lines of her hands. I wasn't just filming for myself, but for our whole family. Knowing these images would one day become our most precious heirlooms, a way to keep her voice alive in our home long after she was gone. We'll try it, come on. Fiji, choo choo. No? She doesn't want it. Alright. 最好吃的你说的口味。你只能选一个。What's your favorite dish? 你只能选一个。红烧肉嘎。Guys, Grandma says the red roast pork is the best. Look at that. Paga, it's very soft. Life's hardest truth is not knowing when an ordinary moment becomes the last. I didn't know. As I filmed her enjoying her meal that evening, smiling softly across the table, that it would be our final supper together. The last time I would see her. Guys, can you believe my grandma's 93? She's going to be 94 soon. It's crazy because I moved to America when I was 3 years old, so I never really got to celebrate Lunar New Year with them, Autumn Mid-Festival, any holiday, Spring Festival. Maybe I did when I was younger, but I definitely don't have any recollection. So obviously, as my grandma is older now, her health is on and off, sometimes in the hospital, sometimes not. So it's very important for me to be here, you know, for the family and spend time with her. But this was my first Lunar New Year. So Lunar New Year has Mid-Autumn Festival. This is my first Mid-Autumn Festival that I've celebrated with my grandma that I can remember. And it's a special moment, and I'm so grateful that you guys can join us for it. Now, this footage is more than memory. It's a gift she left us. Proof of a love that doesn't end, and a presence we can return to whenever we need to remember. This final chapter with her taught me that filial piety isn't a burden. It's a sacred privilege. It's how we weave the last threads of a loved one's story with grace, ensuring they are surrounded by the family harmony they spent a lifelong building. It is, perhaps, the most important lesson our elders ever give us.
还有这样子肉就是的。
好，来多吃，来。
我的乖孙，两个荣生儿。
回去好噻，两个都是回去好噻。
我拿两个。三。我的孙儿这个，我的孙儿两个。
回去好。
哎，你给我请过生日。
专门当你嘴巴在吃。
我最后一阵。How's it going, everyone? If you made it through this video, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. As a content creator, as someone who's starting a new channel, there's always some trials and tribulations. So, you know, comment below Give some feedback on what you like, what you don't like, and what you guys want to see next. Please like, follow, and watch any of the other videos, and stay tuned as I post more.